A stroke doesn't give you much time to react, but your body does send warning signals. If you catch them early, you might just save your brain, and your life. Here are 9 signs you should never ignore. 1. Imagine you wake up one morning and one side of your body isn't responding. Maybe your arm feels like dead weight, your legs suddenly won't support you, or half your face feels numb and unresponsive. You try to smile in the mirror, but it's crooked, one side drooping like a puppet with a broken string. That's not just sleeping funny or a pinched nerve. That's your brain losing control over the nerves that control movement. And it happens in an instant. Try this: raise both arms at the same time. If one drops back down like it's too weak to hold itself up, that's a huge red flag. Your brain isn't sending the right signals anymore, and the longer you wait, the worse it gets. 2. Your brain controls everything, including your eyes. So when a stroke hits, it can steal your vision in weird, terrifying ways. Some people go blind in one eye. Others feel like half their world just disappears. They literally can't see anything to one side, and they won't even realize it unless someone points it out. Then there's the blurred vision, where everything looks like you're staring through a fogged-up window. Words on your phone might suddenly be impossible to read, or it might feel like your focus is jumping all over the place. And it happens out of nowhere. No warning, no build-up. Just 1 second fine, the next, everything's off. 3. Imagine knowing exactly what you want to say, but when you try to speak, the words come out all wrong. Your brain is forming the sentences, but your mouth just isn't following orders. Maybe you start slurring like you're drunk, even though you haven't had a drop. Maybe your words come out jumbled, or maybe you can't talk at all. This is one of the biggest and scariest stroke symptoms. Your ability to communicate vanishes in an instant. If you're with someone and they suddenly can't form a clear sentence, ask them to repeat a simple phrase like, "The sky is blue." If they can't do it, or if it sounds completely distorted, get medical help immediately. 4. Your brain is what keeps you balanced, coordinated, and moving smoothly. But when a stroke cuts off blood flow, everything gets out of sync. 1 second, you're walking fine. The next, your legs don't cooperate. You start stumbling, tripping over nothing, or even falling straight to the ground. Some people feel like the whole world is tilting, like they just stepped onto a ship in rough waters. Others feel like gravity itself just stopped working right. And this isn't just feeling dizzy after standing up too fast. This is sudden, overwhelming loss of coordination. If that ever happens to you, or someone near you, sit down immediately and call for help. 5. This isn't just a headache. It's a detonation inside your skull. A sudden, thunderclap-like pain that feels like your brain is tearing apart. This is a massive warning sign for a hemorrhagic stroke, the kind where a blood vessel in your brain bursts open and floods your brain with blood. It doesn't build up gradually. It just hits, full force, out of nowhere. Some people feel like their head is on fire. Others describe it as a sharp, stabbing pain that radiates down their neck. Some people vomit instantly from the intensity. Bottom line: if you ever experience a headache so bad you can't even function, don't assume it's just a migraine. Get help immediately. 6. Imagine someone talking to you, and suddenly, their words don't make sense. You hear them speaking, but it's like they're speaking a language you've never heard before. Or maybe you're reading something simple, a street sign, a text message, but the words are suddenly impossible to understand. It's like your brain can't process information anymore. This is a sign your brain is literally losing its ability to think in real time. Confusion, sudden memory loss, or an overwhelming sense of mental fog, these are all major red flags. 7. Your face is a huge indicator of what's happening inside your brain. When a stroke hits, the muscles on one side of your face might just give up. You might not feel it at first, but others will notice. Try this right now: smile. If one side of your face isn't keeping up, or if it looks lopsided, that's a serious warning sign. Another test. Try lifting your eyebrows or closing both eyes tight. If one side isn't moving the same as the other, your brain might be under attack. And this isn't just about appearance. When the muscles in your face stop responding, it can also mess with your ability to speak, eat, and even breathe properly. 8. A stroke doesn't just mess with movement or speech, it can drain the life out of you in an instant. 1 second, you're alert. The next, you're exhausted, disoriented, maybe even on the verge of unconsciousness. Some people describe it as feeling like their body is shutting down, like they're slowly being pulled into darkness. This isn't just normal tiredness. It's a full body, brain-draining weakness that makes even keeping your eyes open feel like a challenge. If you suddenly feel completely disconnected from reality, like you're floating outside of yourself or about to pass out, that's a major red flag. Now, here's the brutal truth: if any of these symptoms hit, you don't have time to sit around and wait it out. A stroke is like a fire in your brain. The longer it burns, the more permanent the damage becomes. And every single second matters. Strokes don't wait. Neither should you.